Hold up, man. Where's my hat? There it is. Now, hold up, y'all. I know what you're thinking. What's up with this title, Real Talk Boxing? What you mean? Does Tyson Fury deserve credit for beating Deontay Wilder? You batting for the other team now? You with them alphabet boys? I thought you was a Tyson Fury fan. I am. Real talk, man. You going against Tyson Fury, man. You going against a boxer that you praise for beating Deontay Wilder. No, I'm not. Calm down. I thought you was colorblind, man. I am, trust me. When I tell you I'm colorblind, I mean it. What's good, YouTube fight fans all over the world? Your boy, Real Talk Boxing, back at you again. I swear I'm going to stop trying to talk with my hands one of these days. Check it out. I have an interesting, very interesting topic for you guys today. Haven't seen much of this type of topic about Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. I have a handful of videos on these two fighters. And the drama just continues with these guys. I don't think it'll ever end, even after the trilogy. Should there even be a trilogy? I don't think so. But check this out. Should Tyson Fury get credit for beating a fighter like Deontay Wilder? Should he have gotten all the recognition and all the praise for beating someone who's not an elite fighter? Now, I don't want y'all to get me wrong. I really like Tyson Fury. And I think he is in the top 3 heavyweights. I really do. He's up there. And he has 2 more fights to prove it. Well, actually, 3. Should he face Deontay Wilder and beat Deontay Wilder, he might be fighting Anthony Joshua next or Dillian White. And those 2, I believe, are elite also. Especially AJ. He's unified. But that's another video. Let's talk about this, y'all. Let's be very, very precise too, okay? So, Deontay Wilder, is he an elite heavyweight fighter? No. Whatsoever. In my opinion. Now, all the fighters that I actually knew, that I actually had any kind of knowledge of that he fought, most of them were past their prime. You had Povetkin, past his prime. You had Luis Ortiz, past his prime. You had Chris Arreola, who really wasn't past his prime. Chris Arreola just can't box. He has 2 left feet. We all know that. I love Chris Arreola. Very exciting. Never in a boring fight, but he can't box. Wasn't past his prime, though. And then he fights Bermane Stiverne, who wasn't past his prime either. Bermane Stiverne is a flat-footed counterpuncher, tailor-made for the only weapon Deontay Wilder has, the straight right hand. Well, hold on, Real Talk. He was the WBC champion. He was the WBC heavyweight champion of the world, Real Talk Boxing. So what? At one time in his career, Real Talk Boxing, he had just as many knockouts as fights. So what? Do you really think that's hard to accomplish? Do you really think having just as many knockouts as fights is hard to do? Not when you're strategically placed. Not when you're fighting bums. It's not. Whatsoever. Cherry picking, bro. Y'all don't know the deal. Tyson Fury's cherry picked. He was. He was supposed to be an easy touch. He wanted Tyson Fury's name on his record because Tyson Fury beat Vlad. Well, if I beat him, what they got to say? Well, now does Tyson Fury deserve the credit? Does he deserve the praise for beating someone like Deontay Wilder, who's not an elite fighter? who's basically a bum. Never mind the WBC title. It was given to him, in my opinion. But does Tyson Fury deserve the credit for beating a fighter like him? I know my opinion on it, and I'm going to give it to you. But what's yours? What's yours? So let's keep it rolling. Stay with me, y'all. Tyson Fury, in my opinion, didn't fight just one fight. Well, scratch that. He didn't fight just 3 fights, because he fought Deontay Wilder twice. But there was another fight before and during the 2 fights that he was fighting also that people kind of tend to forget about. And this is where my respect and my praise comes from. This is why I believe Tyson Fury deserves his just due. Because in the midst of the 2 fights, Tyson Fury had to lose about, 1,300 pounds. He struggled with alcoholism and drug addiction, mental illness, depression. All of this while preparing for him and Deontay Wilder's first fight. He came in very, very, very skinny. Very depleted. Didn't have any strength. He said it himself. Right? And what happened? I would say with a 50% Tyson Fury. He got knocked down twice and almost knocked out. Some say he did get knocked out. The count was long. But nevertheless, he got up. And got a draw. Some people say Tyson Fury won that fight. And in the beginning, I thought he did. But my heart was into it, My heart was going out to Tyson Fury, and that's why I thought he actually won that fight. But I'm cool with the draw. Honestly, could have went either way. But I'm not mad about the draw, right? He spent most of his time losing weight than preparing for the fight. In that first training camp against Deontay Wilder. He had to lose a lot of weight, man. A lot of weight. So the second fight, what happened? Now, some people think, oh, well, Tyson Fury's over all his skeletons in his closet. So, that's why he did so good in the second fight. No, when you're an addict, you're an addict for the rest of your life. Now, listen, Real Talk Boxing has never done a drug in my life. I've never smoked weed. I don't drink now. I don't smoke cigarettes now. I can count on both my hands out of my 42 years of living. I'll be 42 in August next month, Lord willing. And my 42 years of living, I can count on both hands how many times I've gotten drunk. It just wasn't my thing. I got made fun of in school because of it. Going to parties and wouldn't drink. Going to parties and wouldn't smoke weed. Boy, they had a field day with me. But it just wasn't my thing. And I praise God that I'm not a follower. Or I would have done those things that they said I was a punk for not doing. But anyway, addiction is no joke. He struggles with it every single day. I can guarantee you. I can guarantee you that. So that fight alone, outside the ring, warrants Tyson Fury's respect from Real Talk Boxing. Now, Tyson Fury said himself, if I can't beat a fighter like Deontay Wilder, who only has one tool in his arsenal, which is the straight right hand, and that's it. If I can't beat Deontay Wilder, then Tyson Fury is a bum. A bum. So I guess you can go to say that Tyson Fury was a bum in the first fight because he didn't win the fight. Maybe he did to some people. But on paper, he didn't win. He got a draw. So was he a bum that first fight? Came out of his mouth. So Tyson Fury basically called himself a bum. But he did believe that he won that first fight. So I guess not. I regress. No, I digress. I rewind. I'm going to take back what I just said. So what did Tyson Fury do? He got rehydrated. He went to Crunk Gym. He put on a buttload of weight. Good weight, might I add you. Not all weight is bad weight. This is good weight. Maul you, lean on you type of weight. That's what he did. And he got aggressive. And he went in and he got the job done. The performance was brilliant. But yet again, I say, who was he fighting? Was he fighting an elite champion? And Deontay Wilder? I say no. No, 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 no. I say a no 100 times more. No, he was not. Deontay Wilder has never been and never will be an elite fighter. Ever. If we even see him in the ring again. So I question you guys out there. I question all the Tyson Fury fans. Never mind the fanboys. Never mind the alphabet boys, the alphabet gang. We ain't talking about them because we know what they're going to say. I'm talking about true Tyson Fury fans, such as myself. Take your heart out of it. And ask yourself this. Does he deserve that credit for beating Deontay Wilder? You want to know what my answer is? I say yes. Because he's not only fighting Deontay Wilder, not in those two fights. He fought a lot of other things outside of the ring during the preparation. I salute Tyson Fury. Let me know what you think. Comment below. Respect all. Fear none.